Hey, welcome back guys, it's Awesome Gaming here, and today we're going to do another Clash Royale episode. So as you can see, my trophy value has really increased over the past few episodes, and I thought I'd show you this deck. Arrows, Fireball, Barbarians, Spear Goblins, Hog Rider, Prince, Witch, and Goblins. It is a really awesome deck for just 3.8 elixir. I have won the last 6 battles, as you can see here, using this very deck. So we're going to show you 3 replays today of how good this deck actually is. So, and we're going to start. We're actually going to start with the game that I win 3-0. So we'll just go back to the replays here, and we'll start watching this replay. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but I've had a bit of a problem with my screen recorder. Anyway, let's get into the battle. So there's nothing that actually happens for a little bit here. Don't forget, this player is a level 9, and I 3 crowned him. So he's got to be a bit ashamed of that. I'm level 8, he's level 9. I'll put it back into play now, and I 3 crowned him. So he's not going to be too impressed with that. Here comes his Goblin Barrel. My Witch takes care of that. He plays in his Hog Rider quite sneakily, because I don't actually have anything to counter it, but the Prince and the Witch is all coming from the other side and completely pounding hell into his tower. The Goblins will just about take the Prince down before he gets the final hit on the tower. That leaves it with 20 hit points. Then the Goblins come in and hit his tower on the right hand side. He's got his Prince in. I'll use the Spear Goblins to distract him, and then use the Barbarians to counter and destroy him. He plays in his Fireball to counter me. His Barbarians won't actually reach the tower because they've got so little hit points. I'll drop in the Hog Rider on the right hand side. Plays in a Goblin Barrel. I play my arrows, but I don't really see the point. But I play them anyway. But there you go. He doesn't deal with the Hog Rider, and he pounds the tower. For me, Goblins are a decent counter for the Hog Rider, because they do actually do a lot of damage to him, and the Goblins take down the left hand side tower. Because then it limits the Hog Rider to about 2 shots, which isn't worse. He drops in a Giant. I use my Barbarians to counter that. He doesn't actually end up hitting a hit on the tower. Plays in his Fireball. Only hits 2 of my Barbarians, so 2 are still on full health. Dropping my Prince on the right hand side here. Plays in his Goblin Barrel. Read it with arrows. Prince hits his tower on the right. The Minion Horde comes in, but it doesn't matter. It's 2-0. I've got no arrows, so I'll drop in the Witch, another really good counter. He dropped in Spear Goblins as well there for the Minion Horde. Has his Hog Rider on the left. I deal with that. And he got that with arrows. He drops a Fireball on my tower, which is a bad decision. I've now got a Witch and a Prince pounding hell into his tower. He plays in the Goblin Barrel. And then the Minion Horde does take out the Prince, but the Skeletons finish off the tower that was spawned from the Witch. So to beat a level 9 3-0 when you're at level 8, I think that ought to teach the level 9 a lesson. Anyway, let's go on to the next replay. So we're going to go on to the next replay above, which is a 1-0 victory. This was a much closely fought game, but I did end up coming up on top. So let's get into the battle. We'll quad speed that. Okay, he plays in his first card, he plays in the Valkyrie. Now, he does mount a decent attack with this Valkyrie. Play my Witch on the other side, but then I forget that he drops in a Hog Rider. And the Prince is only just enough, really, to just begin to hold off that. The Spear Goblins will attack the Wizard, and the tower will take out the Wizard. The Witch on the right hand side hits his right hand side tower, does decent damage, but my left hand side tower has took more than his left hand side tower to hit him. So he drops in an Elixir Collector, which shows he has got something from Arena 6, which I am yet to be in. But 2 more victories, and I will be there. He plays in a Fireball badly. On that, he only takes out a Barbarian, and the Barbarians pound hell into that tower, and they leave 113 hit points. Plays in his Hog Rider, I drop in the Goblins again, he'll only get 2 hits at most. With that Hog Rider, and yeah, he gets 2 hits in, but the Goblins take him out before he gets another one. Dropping my Spear Goblins, and the Spear Goblins then go in and finish off his tower, and that's actually what wins me the game, and then I have to hold off an attack on that tower, and it does not have much health, it has less than 1,000, so I've got 55 seconds to hold off a massive push coming on my tower. The Valkyrie's a good counter for the Barbarians, so I won't play that, I'll play the Witch instead, though she'll shred the skeletons. The Witch will remain unharmed. I'm playing the Hog Rider. Hog Rider comes in, drops Barbarians. He plays a Minion Horde, which takes out 3 of them, but it's too many. He's got a big push going on here. I play in arrows. I actually play in arrows just to kill the minions, not the Barbarians. He plays a Fireball in, then I respond with my own to massively defend against that. That was a big push. He got in his Valkyrie, which actually shreds my Barbarians. I have a Witch though, and that should and there's a Wizard behind it. The Witch deals with it, and it distracts the Wizard enough. And he plays in a Prince, which would take down my tower without dropping Barbarians, and that wins with the battle. So that's another victory, and that's 1-0. Now we're actually going to show you a replay where the opponent came back and actually destroyed one of my towers. So there we go. This replay here, 2-1. I had to win this game. So he's got Chinese characters, I assume. I'd give him a shout out, but he's got Chinese characters. So let's get into this victory. 2-1 battle. 2-1 victory. So he's dropped in a musketeer on the at the back by his King Tower. And I'll drop in a Prince. So maybe he puts a Giant in front of it. My Prince wouldn't normally be enough. I had to play Barbarians in as well to back it up. Plays in a Minion Horde. My arrows just come in and I bring that Minion Horde down. And my Barbarians and Prince get through. He plays in Goblins, which are a good distraction. The Prince gets killed, but the Barbarians don't. Plays in a Knight, and the Barbarian gets 1 hit on his tower. So the Knight is now coming down towards me. He'll drop in a Musketeer with it. That's not the best combo, actually. Play Goblins in to distract them, but the Witch comes in, and the Skeletons distract her, and the Witch should take her out. Just 1 hit remaining, and she kills the Witch in the process, but it's a kill for a kill. The Skeletons are easily mopped up by the tower. Okay, he plays in a Giant. He has a very interesting strategy that's about to come up. I play the Hog Rider on the right hand side. It's actually looking fairly evenly matched. Now this is 2-1, you'd be quite surprised at the moment. I'm playing Barbarians here, but then he plays in a Balloon, in a Rage, Giant Balloon strategy. I have loaded a video on that strategy, and go ahead and watch it. I'll put a link in the video for that video. So he does a bit of damage to my left hand side tower with that, but not enough to destroy it. He'll actually take down that tower. So his Goblins come in, but that Knight hasn't got enough health to cause a problem, so the Knight is killed. The Prince comes in, he plays in his Giant, Minions come in, the Prince hits that tower, doesn't quite destroy it. Arrows are played in to counter the Minions, and I'm dropping the Hog Rider there. I'll speed this up now, because we haven't got much time, we've only got a 10-minute maximum on these videos. He drops in a Rage spell, he tried that Giant Balloon strategy again. He plays in Minions. Minions counter me quite well. And then we're actually going to go into overtime in this battle. We're going to have to speed it up though soon, because my video's only maximum limit of 10 minutes because of my screen recording. He plays in a Giant Balloon strategy, but I mop it up quite quickly. I know how to counter my own invention. Well, not my own invention, but my own strategy. I missed the Minions with the arrows, but I took them out with a Fireball. And then comes his Balloon, I take it out. There's a huge push coming in here on the left hand side, and it's just too much for him, and I just destroy that tower. So that will be the end of today's video. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe to the channel for more Clash Royale videos. So guys, that's the end of today's episode. Have a great day, and peace as always.